Alright, I have found with these modern computer controlled sewing machines, there's not a lot of servicing you can do to them. All the cams and levers inside have all been replaced with a computer. Servo motors. So there's relatively few moving parts inside these machines. And when they design them and build them, you see that there's no covers you can remove. You can split the case and get right down inside and get all that nonsense. But for the most part, they're permanently sealed, permanently lubricated. All you can do is service the bobbin area. You can pull that plate off there, pull the bobbin case out, blow the fluff out, clean the fluff out. That's about all you can do as far as servicing goes. And you can, oil the presser foot and other moving parts that you can actually see. But for the most part, these modern computer-controlled machines are the easiest things to work on. This particular one is a brother. In my experience, brothers are so-so machines. Of course, I'd be somewhat partial to Janome brand, being that was the brand that I sold and serviced most frequently. But with computer control, now you can get, a bazillion stitches on one little machine, where machines this size normally you've been, 10 or 12 stitches. This one's got 60, 59. So that's where we're at with that one. Not much really to show you for servicing, because all I got to do is take out the plate here and clean out underneath, and that's it. Oh, well, that sucks. Somebody's vacuuming over top of my video. How do you like that? Anyways, stay tuned. I'm going to get a little bit close and personal with this machine here. Oops, fat finger in the way. What do you know? All computer control. There's all the stitches this little machine can do. There's a lot of stitches for a little machine. This machine is so new and modern that, get up inside here, you can see that. LED lights, which need replacing less frequently, they last longer, they're better and brighter, blah, 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 Modern sewing machines will reduce, they don't completely eliminate the sewing machine repairman, but they reduce the work he can do. Well, I'll clean it up, service it up as best as I can, and call it done. Well, we can see that or not. There we are. That is the bobbin tension adjuster. And as you can see, they don't want you touching it. They've gooped it up at the factory. These new composite material bobbin cases, you don't even put a drop of oil on them anymore. You run them until they wear out, and then you replace them. Likewise, when your tension gets out of whack on the bottom, just replace it, because they're cheap. Yeah. This particular one's got a brush here, which I haven't seen before. my tension's bad. Well, just replace the bobbin. The bobbin holder. Top mounted rotary hook. In this particular machine, needle bars up. Nope, it will not sew unless the pressure foot is down. And it always stops in the down position. These are fun when they work right, automatic needle threaders. They're a real fun thing to try and adjust. When they work good. Sometimes when the thread tension is screwed up, messed up, and you've tried all the obvious things like adjusting the upper tension and lower tension, well, those times when you can, a lot of things that people overlook is needle strikes in the throat plate. If you tend to force the material through, the needle will strike the needle plate, and on the edge of that opening in the middle there, you'll get burrs, which will grab the thread, top thread as it's going by, and mess up your tension. And if they're sharp enough, I've seen them so sharp that they actually just cut the thread. You're 3 or 4 stitches in and snap. I don't understand why it's breaking the thread. Well, do not force feed your sewing machine. Let the feed dogs do their work. All you have to do is guide the fabric. Of course, a lot of times what I had was these little machines. The women would sew their husband's chainsaw pants. Well, think about it. If that Kevlar is going to resist a chainsaw chain, do you honestly think a home sewing machine needle is going to penetrate it? Like, you'd need an industrial machine for that. These are all things to look for. And that's commonly overlooked, is the burrs on the needle plate. This particular plate is pristine, so it's not going to have issues with that anyways. Way down here in the bottom of the beast, you see down inside there, pretty well most moving parts, well, the ones that aren't steel, are nylon. And they don't need grease, they don't need oil. In fact, grease and oil will probably destroy those parts. Those white plastic parts in there. So the really critical stuff is made of metal. Most of the sliding stuff is nylon. It will eventually wear out. So put a drop of oil any place you see 2 moving parts touch each other, and only metal to metal. Sometimes on the bobbin area here, you'll see a felt. That black ring there is a magnet to catch, I guess, broken needle parts, I guess. But sometimes you'll see a felt down inside there. Well, a couple drops of oil on that, and it soaks down into the shaft on that bobbin there. This particular one, I'd put a couple of drops of oil in there. Let it soak down. In terms of servicing, there's not much else you can do with these modern computerized plastic machines. I'll do some more in-depth articles with my own sewing machines, an old mechanical jobby. You know, the nitty-gritty with that. Oh, you know, there's nothing wrong with these modern machines. take a lot of guesswork out. Get your stitch width, stitch length, all that fun stuff. Machine does a lot of stuff for you. But in terms of servicing, I prefer the old machines because they're a little more fun. Everything is plastic. And they print the for dummy guides on there. How to do this. This is how you thread the bobbin. But that's handy. And then they number the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relatively goof-proof. It's still not a lot of fun to work on.